alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Golden Gophers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside. It's Knight. Got the first down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Making the adjustment. Taylor has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Drives inside. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
Trying to take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
They'll run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got it. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Quick give, it's Taylor. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
2nd and long here. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Rush right in his face. A strike downfield. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the run, it's Taylor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Stepping to the right. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Knight. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
We reached the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Immediately.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go, and this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Third and long right here. Oh, a double pass. Got a wide-open receiver. Oh, look out on the right. Pass to 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Wide left, it's Taylor. Caught, and he's got room. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Gets the back moving. Drops back. It's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Taylor. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Gophers hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Takes the handoff, it's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Iamaleava. Under pressure. Got the back over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Right side, it's Knight. Still on his feet at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Really, really smart job by your QB. Knowing exactly what's going on, knowing the situation. It's 3rd down, man. Survey the field, but don't force it. Don't make a mistake. Let your guy do the work. Great job dropping it off to the running back. He does the rest. Move the sticks and get a fresh set of downs.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. He's got it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from pocket to pick up that 1st down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to do it himself. He's past the sticks. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Iamaleava to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded, you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Looking for room straight ahead. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Breaks the tackle.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Tracy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Kick is in the air. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, it's Knight. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play fake, Iamaleava. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Razorbacks eyeing an 8th straight victory today. It's been a dream start to the season, and this game has been no different. This fan base is fired up. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Back to pass on second down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Turning it They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
UCLA 17, Minnesota 10.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Out wide right, it's Helms. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Screen set up for Smith. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires it incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Keeps it moving, it's Knight. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to the well. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That's caught. It's Tracy. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Left side, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the 1st down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Runs through a man. He might have space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Lindsey. Out wide left, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Right side, it's Taylor. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. It. He'll toss it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Handoff again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give is to Taylor. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Right back to the well.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. To the air, it's Lindsey. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Delay to the back. It's Taylor. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone. A gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On play action. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Runs through a tackle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He now has 72 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. The Golden Gophers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now they take the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Got some green grass. He's got enough. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
There he goes. the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Number 22 with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Minnesota 20.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
To the air, it's Lindsey. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on. Out wide right, it's Tracy. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got an alley. Got the first down. Racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Just smothered on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he gets it away.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Throws it back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Ford. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Left side is Taylor. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just leave it out. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.